name of my story this morning is In a New Light. Uncle Floyd had to come to church really early this morning to check on the boiler and make sure the temperature in the building was going good. And so he made arrangements for Mrs. Potato Head to bring Barabbas and Gator at the regular 9:30 time. So when Sunday school was over, Gator and Barabbas went in and sat in church in their regular chairs and waited for Uncle Floyd. And so it was that Barabbas and Gator did not even get to see Uncle Floyd until he came in after his Sunday school class and sat down beside them. And wow, he's wearing his new suit. He's a sharp-dressed man. Yes. And then Uncle Floyd was the lector today. The lector is the person who reads the Bible lesson, and the lectern is the piece of furniture that holds the Bible where the lector reads. And so Uncle Floyd went up to the lectern to be the lector. Now, Uncle Floyd often reads to Barabbas and Gator at bedtime, and they love what he reads, but they've never seen him be the lector before. Uncle Floyd read the words, "For it is the God who said, 'Let light shine from the darkness,' who has shown in our hearts to give the light of knowledge of the glory of God in the face of Jesus Christ." Gator and Barabbas weren't sure what all those words meant, but they could tell by the way Uncle Floyd read them that he believes them. And then, as is often the case, the person who is lector is also a communion assistant. And so later in the service, and we'll just pretend that Pastor Glenn and Pastor Ed are here and all the other people in the congregation are here. And Uncle Floyd had the chalice of wine. And so as the people came up, he offered them wine. And when Barabbas came up to receive communion, Uncle Floyd said, "This is the blood of Christ shed for you, Barabbas." And Barabbas dipped his bread in the wine. And then he did that when Gator came up. "Gator, this is the blood of Christ shed for you." And Gator put his bread in the wine, and then he ate it. Somehow, seeing Uncle Floyd, who loves them so much, and just seeing him looking like such a sharp-dressed man and speaking with authority from the Bible, and seeing Uncle Floyd in this new light, just made their heart kind of skip a beat. And they thought how much they love him. They love Uncle Floyd and seeing him in this new way. In today's Bible lesson, Peter and James and John hiked up a high mountain with Jesus, way up to the top. And when they were there, Jesus was transfigured. He didn't have a new suit on. Jesus had, like if light was something you could wear, Jesus was just wrapped in light. He just shone in an amazing way that no one had ever seen before. And Jesus had this brightness and this authority about him that made Peter and James and John, it just made their hearts pound in their chest when they saw him. And then the very clouds in the sky opened up, and God's voice came down saying, "This is my son, I love him, listen to him." Peter and James and John saw Jesus in a new light, and they loved him and wanted to serve him with everything they had. The end.